I think it's important to expose our girls to all sorts of technology, and this is just one aspect of a whole range of things that we need to do.
We received the double at the beginning of this year, and it's been very, very useful in many, many contexts, primarily to support girls who are unable to attend the school due to either health or circumstances beyond their control.
Earlier this year, one of my students unfortunately wasn't able to attend class, so we were able to still connect with her and include her in the class through the GenBot.
Audrey used the double after having a significant fall. She had 2 fractures in her pelvis, 1 in her scapula and 5 spinal fractures.
When I was doing any board work, she was able to be positioned at the back of the classroom and get a clear view.
I could look at the board, I could look at other people's workbooks for help, and I could speak to my friends.
I think the major impact was that she was still part of the class and she could still be involved in that classroom discussion.
Socially, the interaction was an enormous benefit.
I was becoming a little unsocial because I had to spend 2 weeks at home, so it was good talking to everyone because I was starting to get kind of bored.
While the learning was very, very important, her social development and her social interaction with her peers, which was so important for her, was more than adequately supported by the robot.
There were often times in between classes where I would walk in and the girls would be having just a general friendship conversation with her, which is great for the pastoral side of things, that she's able to maintain that, social relationship with her friends.
I think it was, invaluable, and I think what would have happened 10 years ago, Audrey probably would still be in hospital with what she had, and she would have missed probably, weeks to months off school, and I think that would have been detrimental to both her learning and her social.
So for us, the robot's very much a tool rather than an end in itself. But it's a fun tool and they have a great time with it, so that helps too.
I got stuck in Bali when our flights were delayed because of the volcano. Gen IT department put me onto the GenBot and we got that into our classroom, and I was able to connect with the class and be tuned into all the class progress.
She was using the double to log into her maths classes, and which was fantastic because she was able to do the homework, and then every day for that 6 days she was logging in, so it was fantastic.
I used it a lot to see the board and hear what the teacher was saying, so I was able to write down all the notes. I was able to ask other girls questions and they were able to inform me on what I was actually missing out on.
The double was able to support Eliza and reassure her that she was still able to access her classes and be in some way virtually present in the class.
I think it's a good way to still feel like you're in class.
The girls have found it really, really helpful. They've been able to stay associated with their classmates. They've been able to stay on track and on top of their work. They've felt that they're not behind in any way, they're not missing out on anything.
It's the closest thing she could possibly do to being present in the classroom. Being able to listen to the teacher, somehow interact with their students, and most importantly, be able to access the content and the curriculum.
And also provided a great opportunity for her friends to see that if anything like that happened in the future for themselves, whether it be circumstances beyond their control or a health issue, that we've got the technology here with Double Robotics to assist.